Like, it's just so surreal. Like, I haven't had like a guy living here for so long that
I love your bit butts.
ah, look who's here. Domo's not gonna like it at all. Aww. I feel like I've been wearing this a lot. Some of my family members just think I've completely given up on myself. Good news, guys. First good news is I think my cross-legged chair came. So this has been my chair. It's got a little cover on it, but yeah, this was my old chair, and when I first got it, I loved it. This is when the copper was really in, and I just thought it looked so sleek. Also excited to use it to write my book. Over the years, it got dirty, so I put like a little cover on it and it was fine. So I've been meaning to look into getting like a cross-legged chair for a while. Find one. It was quite odd looking. Asked if any of you guys have that, and then some of you guys said yes, completely swear by it. And then also a lot of you guys said that, you know, this is the one I got instead because it was cheaper and it looked better. So we're going to be unboxing that today, and yeah, I promised you guys I'll share my thoughts on it. It actually garnered a lot of interest when I was sharing it with you guys. So yes, I just finished this painting right here. So this is the original. I tried to scan it, and for whatever reason, the colors just came across really weird on my scanner, and I was so discouraged. I thought I'll try to recreate it on Procreate, and I think, if anything, this one actually now looks even better. They're not too different, as you can see. So I just printed it in my printer to see how it looks, and you know, my printer is not the best, and I still think it looks pretty good. So yeah, I'm going to be hanging another one of these onto my art wall. I asked you guys to interpret for me, because before I was thinking knowledge is beauty, right? But to a lot of you guys, when you see this, you mentioned that it makes you think of life, that it's always unfolding, that there's always new beginnings, there's cycles and growth. Some of you guys think of imagination, creativity. So yeah, I decided, since it's interpreted so different for everyone, in the end I'm not gonna add any quote to it. So hopefully be printing this soon. If you guys are interested, the brush set that I use, I've got a few, but the one I really enjoy is the Sublime watercolor set. I think they were from Etsy. Another really good set is from San Adorable. So you don't need both of them. They're both very similar, actually. I don't know why I thought they'd be different. Okay, so for now, let's get this on the frame. Yay! Ooh, look how wide the seat is. Anyway, I've got like 30 of these. I don't know why there's something about Allen keys I just can't throw away because it could be useful. This is the moment. Oh my! I was asking you, what color should I paint the frame? And a lot of you guys are saying to match it with some of the wildflowers, so like an indigo color. I have to be careful not to dirty the chair, which Dom was really enjoying. It looks so small in it. Okay, this makes me miss doing normal painting with brushes. Digital's handy. I can do it when I'm waiting for the kids in the car. But oh, there's just something about holding a paintbrush and mixing colors. So I'm gonna add some white into it. Lovely. This is dried. I ended up going for more of a lighter color. It's definitely nicer than when it was like just white. Let's get ready for the day. I have kind of been stuck in a comfort rut. I have moments where I'm like, oh, I love having the time to do my makeup. Like, this is me, it's my time. There's some phases where I'm working out all the time. I love going to the gym. And right now I'm going through a phase where it's like, I really love just being cozy. It's like a trend that's going on Instagram where you post pictures of yourself when you were 21. So I tried to look, right? I'm gonna find a picture on Facebook, a profile picture, because it meant, you know, at that time I really approved. And it didn't go beyond 2013, guys. So I had to seek in my photo albums, right? I had to go back to like 2011. And then I realized that's not even far enough, actually. I need to go to 2007. Scroll back more and find my clubbing pictures. Do you remember the times where we went to, well, a lot of you guys don't, but back then when we went out clubbing, we brought digital cameras. It's just such a different time. It was so fascinating to look at like my clothes. 37 now, and things are definitely different. You can be happy and tired, okay? Tired is not my personality. I feel like for 37, I don't look too bad, but like definitely my eyes are so much more like hooded than it used to be. So it's definitely heavier around here. And then the lines here have gotten like deeper. I think before it used to be more taut. I'm like a lot heavier than what I used to be as well. And that's okay. And I see pictures of myself when I was 21. And I'm like, actually, you know what? I'm good. You know you're getting older when you start to grab your clothes from the supermarket because it's convenient. And not just that it's convenient. You start to think it's very cute. And you start to realize, oh, I'm wearing a lot of sweaters, and you're choosing comfort. And that is all okay. You know, when I do want to doll up, I do scrub up all right. I don't think the shade of my eyebrows matches the color of my hair. Ah well, haven't used this in a while. Since I was like going back in my photos, I saw like me on a night out, and I saw like my hair. Remember that photo because that was when I did a hair tutorial from Perspas, and it made me think, how are like some of the content creators that I used to watch back then? Like, how is Perspas? Like, how is Encore makeup? Like yesterday I was talking to like a few of my girlfriends, and we were just laughing because I was saying like only like the mums in the playground have seen like the level of scruff. Because they're so used to seeing me looking like an armpit in the playground, right? I go in and my children are immaculate and I'm trailing behind them like a scrub ball. But yeah, when I did a birthday party, I think it was Ayla's birthday party, you know, like I noticed like quite a few of them was like, oh, you look lovely, which is lovely to say, but it must mean like I look really different than what they're used to. By the way, guys, little update. RG might, if things go well, RG might be moving here in like a couple of weeks, guys. And now that he's moving here, it means that I have the green light to start planning a wedding. I'm excited, but I'm also quite nervous because like for the past almost 4 years in March, it's mostly been the kids and I in this house. And actually last week what I started doing was I keep quite a few of the kids' clothes in my walk-in closet. Their clothes is never ever gonna stay in here, but a lot of times it was just handy to get like everything in one place. I asked the kids if it was okay if like I moved their pajamas, you know, into their own rooms, and they were okay about that. So I started clearing some drawers for RG. Like, it's just so surreal. Like, I haven't had like a guy living here for so long that, I mean, of course he'll come in on weekends and like, you know, during the holidays he'll take some time off and he'll spend, you know, a few days longer. But oh my goodness, like the thought of be someone to come home to at the end of the day, like that's actually really nice. As much as I look forward to not being the sole adult in the house, I'm really thankful for the past few years that we had, just the three of us. It's really been wonderful. It's not always been easy, but we made it and I'm so proud of us. I get a bit bored curling my hair, so I'll sort of like load up Instagram to read your DMs, and I'm getting a lot of laughing emojis of my 21-year-old throwback. So yeah, this curling tong is the GHD to Curve. I think I got it for myself like as a birthday treat. It really is great. I mean, you can't adjust the heat settings, but it's not a big issue for me. So I'm excited to have dinner tonight with my sister and my cousin. Yeah, you guys haven't really seen my big sister before. She's quite private, but I love my big sister. My big sister is only 3.5 years between us, but in so many ways, she's truly mothered me. I remember when I was younger, like, I really wanted a big brother. I wanted a big brother to protect me in the playground or in school or whatsoever. And as I grew older, I realized that I didn't need a big brother. I had a big sister that taught me I don't need protected and to depend on myself, to be reliable, to be responsible. Bless my mom. My mom used to say, when you grow up, you need to find yourself like a rich husband. My sister always stepped me to the side and said, do not, never ever depend on a guy. Because what happens if you guys divorce and you're left with nothing? So always work hard. By the way, the painting is going well. Yeah, just been ordering prints and waiting for it to come. And I think, you know, just because I feel like I'm always making new art, I feel like at the moment I want to just print like one batch of one design and that's it and move on. It's been great sharing the journey with you all, and thank you so much for your encouragement. When you guys actually say, Bobs, I can see your artwork is improving, it really means a lot. Thank you so much for taking the time to encourage me and to let me know, okay, you're on the right track. Like with my friends and I, we obviously we chat, but usually it's just about, you know, how our kids are, you know, what we're up to. And I think because it's art, not everyone is into it. They kind of just let me do my thing. They know that I enjoy it. They're happy for me. I've always done it for myself. Like I enjoy it, right? And that's enough to keep me going. But yeah, it does. Obviously, it means a lot when someone lets you know that you're doing well. So remember I told you guys that I got prints ordered. Well, there's actually like quite a buckload of prints that I cannot use. For example, the hedgehog ones. You know, it looks lovely, but even though I lined everything perfectly fine, the production that prints it, it wasn't consistent. Like some borders was thicker on one side. I just don't like the uncertainty. So in the end, I decided to not go ahead with using borders. So I've ordered new ones to come without the borders. What I'm gonna do is for the ones I'm not gonna use, for the hedgehog prints, I think I'll feel a lot better if I were to pass these on to the children in Isaac and Ayla's classroom, and maybe to like my mummy friends. Here we've got 200 prints that I cannot use because the borders are just not done right. They're not meant to be so thin, and they're not consistent as well. So I am gutted, but it's not the end of the world, and you know, it's all about trial and error. So yes, speaking of Isaac and Ayla's class, I got these framed for their teachers. Beauty is knowledge. That's always been my interpretation for this painting. Just to thank them for nurturing their little hearts and their little minds. I hope the teachers will like this. I had someone on Instagram say this color really brings out the purple flowers, whereas this one sort of brings out the entire painting. So which color would you guys prefer?